Don't cry.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm emotional.
Okay, today it's be okay. Nice shades.
Like my glasses?
Yeah, that's my
Yours?
amazing.
Triple protection. Face, eyes, forehead. Today is the most exciting day during the whole of lockdown. They're easing it up a little bit here in this prison condominium, sort of speaking. The pool is open, finally. We can swim. Additionally, there's some news out there that they're gonna put Cebu back to enhanced community quarantine.
Or modified.
Or modified. Things are...
Crazy.
I don't know, guys. It's just... I believe this lockdown has probably done it worse because people are just out of job, no food, and the rise in cases just keeps going up and up. Come on, jump in.
Yeah, just wait. Oh god, can't wait. Rated 16, cannot see.
Not a lot to see. Let's do a challenge.
Yeah.
Swim from one end all the way to the other one in one breath. I start and then you.
You start.
I start. Okay, now shoulders turn. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! For the first time we're outside together, all three of us. We're going to the Barangay. We want to get all the certifications. I know we're probably not going to be able to go outside of Cebu City for quite some time, but just to do the paperwork ahead of time is going to save up a lot of time because these things can take days to process. And it's raining now, which is the best time to go because no one does anything during rain. So let's go, guys.
Do you like it? Hi. Happy boy, huh? Your daddy's here, Dick Dick. How is it?
Oh my god. You're not gonna believe how long this is gonna take.
Forever.
Over a week to process.
Crazy.
I'm not kidding. 2 to 5 days here, then they send it to the city hall. 2 to 4 days in the city hall, then I have to send it back, and then some days to get it back. I asked them, like, I saw Kyle's video, it took 2 days. I asked her about that, but they said it's different here in Cebu because there's a lot of cases and they want to make sure everything is perfect, but I still don't know why it's going to take over a week to process. What can you do? Filipino time.
Someone is crying when you are outside.
Oh, we cried. Come here. You know what, guys? There was a good sign, the rain. The rain is always good. And I was right. There was no line at the Barangay Hall, so if you want to do errands, go in the rain. Take advantage. Cloudy, beautiful day here in Cebu City. It's the June 15th, and today supposedly is going to be the big news what they're going to do about the lockdown. It's 11 a.m. but unfortunately nothing has been said yet. We're still waiting on the news from the president, so maybe a little down the road today we'll get those news, but in the meanwhile we gotta stock up on some supplies, so let's go get some groceries. Look at that, everything is in plastic now for the counter, so better protection. Huge plastic thing before protecting the lady Doing the counter. That's the new norm, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your service. Salamat. Alright, grocery shopping is done. Let's go back home. And as I'm driving back home, you'll see a lot of buses here in the city, just like in front of me, because the jeepneys are still banned. You know, it's probably, you know, highest risk of spreading in the jeepneys because everybody's so tight, cramped up, and I'm not sure when they're gonna start opening them again or how they're gonna regulate it. I know in the buses they you can only sit one in a lane or something, so they're being careful.
Sure.
36.6. All right, just made it back home after a short trip downtown to Cebu City to pick up my Sony lens, which I wasn't sure if it was already repaired or not. So yeah, I just picked up the lens that I mentioned a couple of times before that is being repaired, and that it took a very long time, but actually it didn't. They just didn't text me back. So the repair time with the Sony here in Cebu and to Manila and back was very fast. So if you have something broken, the repair time is supposed to be very good, but yeah. And then of course we never had an opportunity to pick it up due to the pandemic and all that. The traffic seems to be back to normal. There was I wouldn't say as much traffic as it was before because things would have just taken a lot more time, but it was flowing. So that was nice to see. The most traffic is usually when the school is on, but obviously that's not how it is today. Check? Yes. But the thing is, it's 4:30 p.m. and today was supposed to be an announcement of what's gonna happen if they're gonna lift the lift the GCQ, revert it back to ECQ. We're not sure yet. Normally they would have said something earlier, or even the day before. So there must be something going on. Now there's one really scary thing about what's going on in Cebu, and all the hospitals are full. There's no more hospital beds. And we've been hearing stories, reading articles, Facebook posts, people. I mean, it's tough. It's really tough for the people here that are getting infected. And we're so many months into it. And now the hospitals are filling up. And I'm pretty sure it's not gonna get any better because the number of cases reporting every day now for the last 5 or 6 days is 100 plus.
A lot.
Like the highest spike since it started, and this is during lockdown. So what do you guys think? Is the lockdown helping? Is it not helping? Is it only delaying the infections? Because most of these cases that are happening in the city is, like I predicted, it happens in the most densely populated areas, which is, you know, everybody knew that if it spreads in those areas, it's gonna be like a wildfire, and that's unfortunately happening here. And there's just no way to prevent that. I think that was something everybody knew, that it was a risk and would most likely happen, and it did happen, and now it seems to be escalating. But of course we play our part. We do as we're asked of. We stay inside. We only go outside when needed.
Yeah.
And that's about it. You know, we stay patient. I know there hasn't been any vlogs lately. We might have some project to film about this lockdown. So perhaps in the upcoming weeks we might be able to go do filming and showcase what the preventions and the right methods of, you know, behaving after post-COVID. So we're excited to hopefully get a project like that, because that's possibly the only option for us to go outside of the city and do some sort of a filming. Hey, I'm not a food Jacob, don't lick me. Yeah.
That's what they like to do every night, do wrestling.
We're always wrestling.
Yeah. And Jake is like a spoiled brat now. He loves to be
Loves to cuddle.
cuddle.
He's like a Filipina, always wants to cuddle. Cuddle.
Oh, he's way more. Yeah.
Another thing, what's going on in Cebu, I went the other day to the city hall and I saw how many people were there, and I was a little bit skeptical, a little bit scared of being there because there's just too many people. It's so dense. So little do we know, now they're disinfecting the city halls and that's not functioning anymore. And I took a right decision the other day not to go inside because, you know, look what's happening now. And also today, this building we're living in is being disinfected, but there's been no reports of cases in my building. However, in the other two buildings, the big towers around us, there's been a report of 2 or 3 cases. So I mean, it's pretty much everywhere, but as long as you're not showing any symptoms, the newest research from the China Health Organization, that if you don't have any effects, symptoms, coughing or anything, then it's almost impossible to spread it. So the good thing is, as long as you're healthy, then you're not going to be, you know, spreading it to other people. That's the newest update. That's nice to read. That's nice to hear.
Come on, Daddy. Can you
Yes.
give it to Apple now?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Yes, no, Jake. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's so funny. Like he's been looking at you and it's like.
So we're gonna wait until tonight. I don't know if we're gonna end the vlog now or, you know, I'm just super confused what's gonna happen. So maybe we'll give you an update a little bit later on. Jake, what the? Sweet creations by a friendly family that watches my videos.
Wow.
They sent us this Oreo cheesecake. We're gonna stuff it into our mouth because we've been so busy filming for the last 2 days.
Yes.
All right, let's dig in. By the way, if you're in Cebu, link these guys down below. Sweet Creation. They have a home delivery during this crazy lockdown. Yeah.
Okay, the moment of truth.
Wow.
Wow.
One of my favorite Oreos.
You are.
Is it good?
Good luck, my diet.
Yep, no more for you. It's mine.
Oh, wait.
Bye bye. Good night. Soft and nice. Good morning, everybody. It is the day after, and we're still in the same video because whole of yesterday we were waiting for the news, the update. What's gonna happen with the GCQ? And you know what they always say: expect the worst, or no, hope for the best and expect the worst, something like that. And that's pretty much what has happened. And yeah, so we woke up early this morning. Me and Jake, we went for a walk or run, showered, and now we're catching a buko. And Cebu has officially been reverted to ECQ. Only buko makes me happy after hearing that. Thank
Field
God
Island
that-
vibes.
Huh?
Field Island vibes.
Yeah, connect to nature.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means, guys? That means it's gonna be 2 weeks of ECQ, and if they go back to GCQ, that's gonna be another 2 weeks. So, in the fastest way, it's gonna be at least a month more lockdown. I couldn't sleep last night, so I made an Instagram post to tell me what your guys' thoughts are on this issue. So a lot of you guys sent me messages, and thought I'd just read some of them out. You should get out from that place and find more lesser populous place, Finn. I myself feel bad that what's going on as a government poorly handles the... Okay. This Filipina says, I think there are 2 main problems in the Philippines why these lockdowns don't really work. 1, usually many people live close in one place together, big families under the same roof. 2, no work, no pay, so people keep going to work because if they don't, they won't get paid and won't have money to buy food for their families, so they kind of have no choice than to keep going out and potentially get infected. And then go back home, where there are many people under one roof, living all together, spreading the virus even more. It's really sad, but understandable. So as long as the government can't provide all of them with enough funds or food directly, these people will keep going outside, which will continue to spread the virus and increase the number of new cases. It's exactly, and that's just the sad reality. And there's nothing we can do about it, right? She wrote it really well, this one here. That's basically the truth.
I really like it how
Yeah.
she explained, like, neutral, not the blaming the government.
It's not blaming the government. It's just there are questionable things, you know. It's just we all knew this was gonna happen. We all knew it's gonna be a problem. There's no surprise here. To me, it's no surprise. It spread. I always predicted it, and I knew we were gonna go through a really hard time here in Cebu. I've been in these places. I've been with the people of Cebu in the barangays, and I know how tough it is. I know how dense it is, and this is just no surprise to me. And of course, it's really sad, you know.
Good thing Jake is how's your life, Jake? Why are you crying?
Because all the hospitals are full, and it's really
That
tough.
is why we need to stay strong. Don't cry, please. Don't cry.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm emotional.
Okay, baby. It's be okay.
Also, maybe what Charlotte doesn't realize also is that, you know, I've been getting a lot of messages, people asking for help.
Yep. I also receive actually.
And it's really hard because I can't help everybody, you know. I'm already taking care of everybody around me, and I take care of some of my neighbors, and then extending help even further is just really tough, you know. And hearing these stories of people here like losing their parents because they can't get admitted into the hospitals, it's just like it's really bad. It's really bad. Anyways.
That is why I was thinking need to go to Cagayan de Oro, because that's my city and that's where I was born. Maybe that would be easy way for us to get out to Cebu City.
Good point.
Calling Brett.
Brett.
I'm from there. I grew up there, so
Although I wouldn't want to be leaving like my people in Cebu. It is out of my hands now. We'll see what we do. We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
we're thinking going out Cebu City. Like,
It's gonna be a lockdown for at least a month. So,
yeah. Can't do anything here.
anyways, guys, we have to sit back, reflect, and think a lot in the next coming days.
It's okay.
Stay safe.
Stay strong.
Peace out.
Stay healthy, guys.